Okay, in today's assignment, we're going to work on formula mass. Formula mass tells us the atomic mass for the total compound. There's a few key things I want you to realize. First off, we're using this box right up here that says aluminum potassium sulfate as our example. In here, it's got the name, the chemical formula, and from there I determine the number of atoms and the total formula mass. To get the formula mass, you take the number of atoms, you multiply it by the atomic mass for that atom. Remember, we're going to use whole numbers instead of the decimal part, round up or round down to get the number following the rules of math. Then you need to have a hypothesis. Our problem says what information is contained in the empirical formula of a compound. This is the empirical formula. It's the simplest form for that compound. Now, aluminum potassium sulfate has this little dot. What this says is if I take this compound, which is the aluminum potassium sulfate, and I add it to 12 containers of water, like 12 units of water, maybe it's 12 cups, 12 gallons, whatever the unit is, then this is what the mass is for the aluminum potassium sulfate. So I have one aluminum. Over here I have one K. The 2 on the outside of the parentheses tells me I have 2 S's. 2 times 4 for the oxygen gives me 8 oxygens, but I'm going to add these 12 oxygens from this part of the water to give me 20 oxygens, and then 12 times 2 is 24 hydrogens. Now, aluminum, because I only have one, I take the atomic mass, round it to 27. I have 1 potassium, I round that to 39, I'm going to add that. Sulfur's atomic mass is 32, so it's 2 times 32. Oxygen's atomic mass is 16, so 20 times 16. And then hydrogen's atomic mass is 1 times 24. So you add these up and you get a total of 474 atomic mass units. The label is AMU. I expect each and every one of these to have the total number of atoms, the total atomic mass, and each one will have the label AMU. Now, you have 10 different compounds. So to make it easier to understand what you have, I'm going to change this to show 1, 2, 3, 4, so you don't get confused as to what you have. Okay, I wrote out all of the compound names and all of the formulas. What you need to do is figure out the number of atoms for each one and then the atomic mass times the number of atoms to get the total formula mass. When you are done, submit it through Schoology.